I'm trying to get cozy. I know my outfit is not really fitting the cozy vibe. Anyway, I want to give a life update because that's kind of why I started making these videos, was kind of to document my life during the pandemic. I wanted to document my life way before the pandemic started, but the pandemic really gave me that push. I wanted to document this talk because this is a really big thing that, again, the pandemic kind of pushed and kind of started. So as you may or may not know, I live in an apartment with 2 roommates, and I've been living here for, it's gonna be 2 years soon. Before that, I was always living with my parents, had never left the house. When we left Miami, I followed them and I stayed living with them all through college and didn't move out until I got my first full-time job after college. And I moved out to be closer to work. I moved out to be closer to the city, bars, nightlife, closer to friends, and for freedom, for, you know, when you live with your parents your whole life and you can finally support yourself, you kind of take that opportunity. I had college nights and I had college sleepovers even, because I would sleep at friends' dorm rooms and stuff, but I never had that experience of like sharing a space with other younger people or people my age. So that's what I did. I moved out, and I moved out at the age of 22. I have been on the fence about going back home this summer. There's a lot of reasons. My living situation here, 10 out of 10, like, could not be any better. It's brand new. We're the first people to move in, so everything here is like completely new, like beautiful modern kitchen, modern bathroom, nice space. Just felt very clean knowing that nobody has lived here. The gym is like brand new. Everything's brand new, and the area is just really nice. My roommates are absolutely amazing. I've heard so many horror stories about people and their roommates, and I always say I can't relate, and I'm so like blessed to say that I still feel that way 2 years later. We've never had a roommate like argument or anything like that, which is crazy. When you live with somebody for 2 years and you don't have a single argument, that's pretty impressive. So like I said, it could not be any better than it is. Now, having said that, there's just certain reasons why I want to move back home. One, I can't really talk about yet. I might be able to talk about it later, but I don't want to talk about it on here at the moment. But then there's like the little things, like I'm not really taking advantage of bars and nightclubs anymore. But I just think, I'm like, okay, I know the vaccine's coming, well, is out and people are getting it more, and even if, you know, it becomes safe to go to bars and safe to go to places like that, I just don't really see myself that interested in it as I was before. And again, like, everything can change, you know, I can go back to enjoying that, but I just don't see that happening within like the next year, to put a tentative timeline on it. All I really do is go to the gym, work, study, and go out to dinner. I don't need to be on my own. I don't need to pay almost $1,000 every month when I have the luxury of having my parents live in the same city as me. It's just because of the times right now. You know, if life was normal, if I was still going into the office, because the commute from my parents' house to the office is really long and not fun, but you know, the date that we're supposed to go back to the office just keeps getting pushed out. So it was supposed to be summer and now it's going to be at least fall, and it might just keep getting pushed out, and it might not even be certain that we are going back. So I'm just kind of like, I'm always in my room unless I'm at the gym or grabbing food, and I could do the same thing over there. I can always be at the pool. Like, they have a private pool, well, not a private pool, but like we have a pool in the backyard, whereas here my pool is crowded with people. And I'm not trying to sound antisocial, like I hate people, like I'm super boring and don't like to do anything, but I would say that I do still think that COVID is a serious thing, and some states are in heavy lockdown, Florida's not, but I don't really agree with the people that are super out there in Florida. So I'm doing what's going to keep me safe. Yes, I'm going back to California soon in the next couple weeks. I'm actually very excited about that. But even when I get there, everything is like, we're staying outside or we're staying in the house. Yes, I sound like I'm super boring, but luckily we have FaceTime. I get to FaceTime my friends almost every single day. I do see the same group, which is just my roommates and one other friend, every single week, just to have like that social interaction. But I'm just not ready to start hanging out with a bunch of people right now. That's probably one of the biggest reasons I'm like, why not save money? I'm gonna be in my room anyway. I have friends, I can go to their places if I really want to hang out somewhere. I can just drive around, especially now getting into real estate. I want to see what's out there. I actually want to just start taking random drives and looking at new construction, looking at what's like for sale and just things like that. Even though I haven't passed my state exam yet, I just get so excited, and I could just see myself doing those kind of things more. I have my dogs at my parents' house who give me peace of mind, and we're gonna be able to walk them more, get outside more. And I just think it's gonna be a positive thing. So there's all that, the whole COVID, we're not doing anything anyway kind of thing. But then there's also the fact that a lot of my friends are leaving. I have one friend who just moved to the other side of the world, back with her family. I have another friend who is moving to DC in the next couple months. And I have my best friend moved to California less than a year ago. And the rest of my like closer friends are in Miami. So here where I am, my circle's getting very, very small. And even the last few people that are in my circle in this city are also planning to leave in the next year or few years. I do have the ability to get my own apartment if I end up going to my parents' house. Not wanting to be there 6 months down the road, I can move into my own place, a studio apartment, no problem. I want to see if I can really start to focus on real estate while I'm there and just kind of figure things out. I think this is the best time for me to do that. I definitely prayed about this for almost 2 weeks straight, and every single day my mind was more clear, and I really feel like this is what I need to do. I feel like I need to go back home. I feel like there's no point in me wasting all this money. I am going to pay my parents' rent, but it's not going to be as much as I'm paying here. And honestly, now to get all of that out of the way, there's nothing I like more than the moving process. This is such a stressful thing for people, but for me, I love it. Like, I help all my friends when they move. I'm that kind of like, go, 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 let's do this, let's this, like, let's get it done and let's go. And I helped my friend move out of her apartment in 2 days, and I'm so extra. So I've already taken so much from my closet, stuffed it into my dresser, because my closet back home, it's like a decent size. It's not a walk-in, it's just one of those standard, like the double doors, the closet. Oh, so timeline. I'm not moving out for another 1 to 2 months. I want to paint my room because my room over there is like a very dark gray. If you go to my second oldest video, if you like sort my videos from oldest to newest, my second oldest video, it is a skincare routine. That is my old room. So you'll see the dark gray walls. And again, when we bought the house, that was the color that the walls were. And I did want a gray room, but I wanted it light gray. And then I figured, why are we gonna paint it from dark gray to light gray? My aesthetic has completely changed now that I'm in here, so I'm definitely gonna go with a lighter, brighter space, kind of like this color. So that's the plan. I'm gonna paint that room. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna have it set up because it's a lot smaller than this room, so I don't know how I'm gonna fit all of this stuff. The bed pretty much takes up the entire room. Like, so they actually just bought a queen bed, so I feel so bad. That's the part that I'm like, ugh. So as you can see, that's the room. The bed takes up pretty much the whole room, so I have work to do. So that's my life update. I'm moving back home in the next couple months. I'm excited because I'm gonna take this time to really figure out what I want to do with my life. Where do I want to be? Yeah, I don't see this as like a long-term permanent thing. It might be over a year. I need to see where the state of the world is gonna be. And I just didn't want to commit myself to another year with a lease when I don't know where things are gonna go. I'm like in that mindset of I'm ready to do something spontaneous, something crazy, like, I don't know. Before I go, I do want to give you an apartment tour, so let's go do that. Okay, I'm gonna limit the things that I show just because I want to be respectful to everybody's things and just keep it kind of like where I was living and what I was doing. So this is the front door. Next to the front door, we have the laundry room. So in here, we've got the washer, the dryer, and that's my stuff in the corner. Then walking in, we have this cute little thing, that little beer candle, and then those are just keys. Then we have the kitchen, the fridge, the stove, the microwave, the dishwasher. Then we have this island with these 3 little blue stools. These dinosaur salt and pepper shakers are kind of an insider with my roommate. We had made jokes that if we ever lived together, we would have a dinosaur themed place. It was her thing. And we never thought we were actually gonna live together. It was kind of just like said in passing. And then we moved in together and she had to do this. You will see more right behind the kitchen. We have another closet here with a bunch of random things. But then we have the living room. And all of the furniture is my roommate's, so none of this is going to be going to my parents' house at all. The only thing that's mine is, again, this candle, which these are so cool. They're from like a small business. Here is another dinosaur that she bought. This is where I watch TV. And whenever my friend comes over, I say friend because like I said, we only really see one person right now, but we always watch TV here. So then over here, this is like our little gym setup for when COVID first hit, but we still use this stuff. Then in case you're curious, their rooms and bathroom are there. One room, bathroom, another room. But I won't go through that obviously. Then we have our balcony. Next to the balcony, we have my room. So this is where I have lived for the past 2 years. And the room has changed a lot because I used to have a twin like right there, and they always both had queen beds. So it was just funny how I was like, well, I want the master bedroom, but I also have the smallest bed. I also have a room tour on my channel if you do want to check that out. There's not too many changes. This pink blanket I just got from one of my friends. There's the living room, then here I have my dresser. The only thing that's really changed since my room tour is this also was from my friend that just moved, and then this candle got changed out because I finished the other one. But as I was saying, I did a lot in the closet already. I have started condensing all of my things, even though I'm not moving out for another like 1 to 2 months, like I said. But I've condensed like everything. I've donated so much. I went to Plato's Closet to sell a few things that were like nicer and newer that I just know I'm not gonna wear. I threw away a lot of old makeup. I like went through all my shower products. Literally everything I own, I've gone through already. And I just realized that I've accumulated, the lighting could not be worse. I just realized that I've accumulated so many things when I moved in here, and that I'm just trying to live with my stuff very condensed, just so that I'm used to it, so that when I get there, it's an easier process. Because if I'm honest, I'm not really good with change. When I first moved into this apartment, I cried every night for 2 to 3 weeks, regretted moving out. I wanted to go back home. I want to make this as easy as possible, and that's why I want to do like a little thing each week, like paint the room, empty my old closet, pack some stupid like little things that are easy to take over, and just like kind of get the process going. So with that being said, I don't know how much you've seen of my channel. I don't know if you've seen my closet. I literally was going to do a closet tour, and then all of a sudden this happened. Oh, I also put a new candle here, which I thought was cute. So that's an update in my room. Anyway, then we had the linen closet. I'm still doing the apartment tour. I realized I never really finished that. So I was able to empty out these 3 shelves, and I obviously have to do the rest. But I'm again trying to figure out, okay, my parents have a linen closet in my bathroom that I'm gonna be sharing with my brother. So I need to kind of only take up 2 shelves max. That's the plan. I literally condensed all of this, so that was good. And then of course we have my infamous bathroom, which I literally just bought this. And if you saw that vlog, I love this. And I'm still gonna keep it. It's just, basically I'm gonna have this on one wall and the palm trees on that wall of my other room. But it's not really gonna match perfectly. Like the palm trees kind of don't go with this. But I'm just gonna see it as like this window. You look out this window, you see palm trees. I just love that picture too much that it's going in the room, whether it suits it or not. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with this because it's not gonna fit in my bathroom. It's a very, 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 very tiny bathroom. But I also love it, it's really cute. It's completely different color than this one. It's like dark brown and light brown. I'll show you again when I get there. But yeah. Okay, so I do actually have a little bit of work to get done, so I'm gonna start working now. I did just want to say, because this is a life update video and I just let you know that I'm making a very big life change, but I also just passed my class exam for my real estate course with a very, very good score, and I'm in shock. It was definitely a really good feeling. That happened the same day that I ended up telling my parents that I was going to move back home, so it was kind of like 2 really big weights lifted off my shoulders in one day. I still have to take my state exam, of course. I'm waiting for my application to get approved so I can register for the exam. I'll keep you updated on that. That one is like the one I'm really worried about, but at least passing the class was like a really big thing for me. But yeah, so I'm gonna get to working, and then I will, I also have to drink this coffee because I haven't had any of it yet. I actually need to call a client, so I'm gonna do that.
Thank you for calling. Our offices are closed. If you have a...
Alright, so the bank is closed and I don't have an extension. That does happen sometimes. I'm on my floor now just to kind of switch up the angle. So I'm gonna end this. I hope that everybody's having a good day. I don't know when this is gonna be uploaded, but it is the Friday before Easter. It's Good Friday, so everybody who is celebrating, hope you have a Good Friday and a good Easter. I will see you in my next video, hopefully a little bit more cheery, a little bit more lighthearted, and not a little serious update. But I will see you soon. Bye.